most students get out of using the writing commons?
I think the largest benefit is becoming aware of what we call higher order concerns. Usually students come in and say, I need help editing and proofreading, which generally speaking isn't necessarily exceedingly important. Things that are important, like I said, higher order concerns would be things like organization, logic of thought, how you go about addressing topics, thinking topics through fully, things of that nature.
What classes can someone come get help for?
Anything. Doesn't even have to be a class. If you're working on letters for, say, for a job, for applications for future schooling, of course, any class you could think of. We work with undergraduate and graduate students. Anything, any writing project you have, you can bring it here. We will work on it with you.
And what are some of the positive outcomes that a student can expect from participating in getting their paper read in the writing commons?
One thing that's important to know is our goal isn't to improve papers or make specific written works better. Our goal is to make the writer better as opposed to the paper. So what we do is, I think in terms of improving the skill set of the writer by getting them to think about what their process is like, what the important aspects of the paper are, sometimes how to use resources a little bit, how to become familiar with a little bit of the library resources as well, how to utilize a handbook. Will, like I mentioned earlier, demonstrate what the higher order concerns are and talk about how to go about addressing those first as opposed to what we call low order concerns.
This service is right for them?
Oh, this service is right for anyone that needs any kind of academic assistance. Anybody that's getting a B that wants to get an A, they can come here. We have a lot of students that that's the case for them, that they want to make sure that they get the best grade possible, because we know that the higher your GPA, the better chances you are of succeeding in any kind of graduate programs or just even in the job market. So it's not only for students that are failing, and of course we offer a lot of assistance for them too, but students that just want to do the best that they possibly can.
And what are some steps that students can take to utilize these programs?
Steps in terms of like, do you mean like drop-in type?
Yeah.
Okay. Yes.
Or even scheduling a tutor.
Correct. Okay. Yeah. And as I was kind of previously alluding to, that if you're doing any kind of homework and you have a problem and you decide, oh, I'm not going to suffer through this all night, you just go to the library. There's a lot of math people available there. Many expanded hours, and it's all on our website. And then also we have group settings for like supplemental instruction, which is mostly the sciences. And those are for specific classes. You go and it's like a nice group setting. Or if you feel that you want more individualized assistance, you just come here and we will set up an appointment for you to meet with a specific tutor, specific times, all through the semester.
And what are some outcomes students who participate in utilizing this program? What can they expect to see?
Well, you know, the interesting part, that's a good question. The interesting part about that is not just that you get better grades. The interesting part is that with the better grades and being better prepared for a class, there's a lot of a confidence level that comes with that. So even though we always like try to make it out like it's the whole grade thing, that's not the most important part. The important part is the being with other students that are having the same problems that you're having. There's some kind of comfort in that, misery loves company thing, that if you're having problems with the class, it's nice to know that you're not the only one. So there's that. Plus, just being, like I said, with a tutor, the tutors just are really amazing, and they kind of set a standard and are role models for a lot of our students because they're all undergrads themselves. And then there's that confidence level, and I think that that's what elevates students to another, just the way that they approach their classes, the way they approach their time here. And it makes it so that you're confident, you've done everything you can for that particular class, you go in, and even if you don't get an A on that test, you know that you did your best. Thank you.